I should work on the production. I always thought to myself, like maybe I always thought to myself, I've been thinking to myself, maybe I should up the production a bit. Maybe I should do a little bit more. But it seems to be working without all of the like fancy. I mean, this is kind of fancy, but I think at some point you guys are going to see a new studio and then another new studio. But I think I'm going to move into my bourbon room. We'll discuss that later. I want to talk about everything tonight that isn't war. Everyone else is talking about all the stuff that's happening in the Middle East, but a lot of other stuff happened this week. And I want to get to that as I am going to pin this now to my profile. There we go. If you guys are watching this, hit the retweet button. Got very, very special guests with us tonight. I'm excited to be here. Let's get to all of our fantastic friends who sponsor the show, shall we?
Our nation is standing up for American workers, restoring the pride of making products here at home. That's what we do every day. We're America's beverage companies, making American products with American workers in America's hometowns, delivering brands that have been enjoyed for generations, creating good-paying jobs, the kind that require only a strong work ethic. Because we believe in the promise of America and the people who make it great.
That is our friends at the American Beverage Association. As you've been seeing, I've been playing that video all week. Just wanted to tell you a little bit more about them. A lot of people are talking about American jobs these days, which is great. I'm also talking about war, but we're going to stick on the American jobs. We're going to stick on positive things today. But our friends at the American Beverage Companies have been walking the walk of American jobs the whole time, providing good paying jobs, the kind that only require a strong work ethic. Jobs that make it possible to raise a family, put down roots, and build a future. They always have been and always will be American companies making American products with American workers all across this great country. 275,000 American workers across all 50 states show up every day to put in an honest day's work to help make America great at America's beverage companies. I know how to read. Learn more at wedeliverforamerica.org. wedeliverforamerica.org. Again, the American Beverage Association, fantastic people, representing 275,000 jobs. Incredible. Shell, hi.
Hi. How are you?
You do better ad reads than I do, I think. I think that's going to be a thing.
Oh, yeah, I do way better ad reads than you do.
You should have heard when I used to fill in. I don't know how much you listened to when I used to fill in for David Webb, but when I would fill in for David Webb, I wouldn't care and I wouldn't pre-read them at all. And sometimes so they would take me off guard. And so there was one time it was like, now that I'm like 55 or mid 50s or whatever, I need a comfortable bed. And I'm like, wait a second. And I literally in the middle of the ad read was like, we couldn't have given me a generic ad read, guys. That did not go over well when I did that.
That's funny.
What are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing. Been busy, helping the chatter movement, getting over there into those chatter rooms and figuring it out.
We're going to give them a free plug here. They should be paying me money for this. What's Chatter?
Well, Chatter is a brand new platform. They just launched out of the beta version just about 4 days ago. And Nelson Ipega and them over there, they get everybody in there, and they've got something called Rocket Cash, and it's just amazing. You can have unlimited mics, and you could cam up to however many people you want, and premiere movies, all kinds of stuff. Have live garage bands, with everybody interacting with them at the same time. It's just fantastic. The sky's the limit for them over there.
Well, really. I'm looking forward to doing more over there, especially if they pay in American dollars. Not rocket. I don't know what rocket dollars are, but I like American dollars.
Rocket Cash is American dollars.
Oh, well, there we go. Then we'll get over. That I'm a sellout, and so that's very important.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Apparently, though, I've been told that I've taken both money from both sides of the thing in Iran and Israel, and I have taken no money from anybody there. In fact, one of the few times, and again, this isn't a Heritage podcast, obviously, but one of the few things the Heritage Foundation and the Fellows do is not take money from foreign governments. So,
why do they accuse you of that? They have absolutely no proof.
Well,
you've never done it.
People just say what they think. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's just cruel.
Yeah, it is. Hi, Traveling Fools. Hello to, look at that. Charlene loves you.
Hi, Charlene. She's with the Patriot Chat. She's fantastic. That's one of Jim Bob's co-hosts over there.
I like that Jim Bob. Do I follow Charlene? If not, I'll fix that later on. And Sinabu Baji. Hello, Sinabu Baji. Have a nice day.
Can't even pronounce that.
I'm working hard. You know what? This is a skill that that not many people have, Shell. You know, just
Yeah.
and you got to be
But
a
you're the
pro.
best.
Yeah,
You're the
that's
best, Tim.
it's just the whole thing is like it's the best, and then how yeah, no, I'm out there working the most. I went to Korean food yesterday, so I learned I know how to speak enough to order food in
Oh,
Korean too. I'm
well,
really pro.
you're ahead of me because I don't.
Really? Well, where
Yeah,
are you? Are we allowed to talk about where you are now? You're in Florida, right? Are you in?
yeah, I'm in Florida. Mhm.
Well, you don't have really. Do you have Korean food? Do you have any kind of ethnic food in Florida other than pizza?
Everything, and
Olive
and one
Olive Garden
in
doesn't.
particular has showed up here that I just don't like,
What
Tim.
is it?
It's this new uh urban fusion. And yeah, it's called Urban Fusion. And they want to do urban tacos and
What is
all
urban
this.
tacos?
No, no. They're not even tacos. And you're just like, you order a taco, it's not a taco. And then you ask them, well, where's the taco? And they said, well, this is the urban fusion form of a taco. And you're
I don't.
like, yeah, no.
What you know what my default is on what urban fusion is because I'm a racist. What is urban fusion? Because it sounds like something from the inner city.
Um, I don't know, but I was in St. Augustine, Florida, and I went to this urban, fusion restaurant because I
Fried
thought,
chicken? Is
try it,
there a lot
and
of fried chicken?
no, they don't have chicken. No, it's all fusion with ethnic food, like Chinese fusion, and then this, Mexican fusion, or
I'm very confused by this entire process now.
and I probably won't go back. And it's just not. It wasn't good. It
No.
was appealing once I got it. And yeah, no, all
I've been
fusion foods. I'm done with that.
I've been trying to cut back on everything so that I can look good enough to be out, dating again. So I
Yeah,
don't do
well,
anything. No fun food for Tim anymore because he's out there trying to,
you're looking good though. You're
I'm
looking so
down.
good. You really are.
It's deceptive, right? Because it's like, and then, so I'm working on it. We're working on it. I
Yeah.
got this. There's a couple, and there's only one hot babe that I'm trying to talk to, and then we'll just kind of figure it out from there. Because that's healthy. Just jump right back in.
Well, how's that talk going?
What?
You're this hot babe. How's you talking to? How's the talk going? Promising?
Good.
Eh,
I'll ask her. You want
whatever.
me to text her right now? She's probably watching.
No, no, I'm just asking.
And it is not for everyone watching at home. It is not Tiny Baby Nugget. Tiny Baby Nugget is my good friend's daughter
She is.
who looks like a tiny baby. She's called Tiny Baby Nugget because she looks all of 13. Yeah, is Urban Fusion chicken and waffles? Is it like fried chicken and waffles?
I mean, that's better. That's if you're gonna have urban fusion, that's the best fusion right there. Stay away from taco fusion
And waffles.
or Chinese fusion or anything. Just don't do it, you guys. Don't do it. Stick with the chicken and waffles.
When you look at what I'm so confused by that type of. Anyway, you know who's not confused by urban? This is here we go. Seamless segue. You know who's not confused by urban fusion?
Who?
Our own best urban fusion member of Congress. Where's he at here? Hank Johnson.
Who?
You seen this video? Of Hank Johnson?
Ah. Yes.
Because we're going to cover something here that I've wanted to talk to you about for a while. By the way, if you haven't retweeted this yet, everybody go retweet this. So this is him the other day. He wrote a song. Let's just see how much we can get through this because I can't. And if you want to just yell in the middle of this, I'll pause it. Shell.
Okay.
I don't want to let us. Here we go. Let's put him in between.
I mean, you're not gonna make us suffer for too long with this, are you?
I'm going to make you suffer. There's something else that we need to bring up about Hank Johnson that not many people know about that I was talking with the Media Research Center people about the other day, and they're like, "What?" I sent them something that blew their minds.
Okay.
So this is Hank Johnson. He's talking about he has written a song because of course this is a great use of your taxpayer dollars. He is representing his district. He was like, I need to go write a song with this electric guitar. Just here we go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Congressman Hank Johnson here with my Fender Stratocaster. Just recently picked it up. Thought I would try it out.
He went to a pawn shop and got that, right?
It almost looks like one of those, the Wii, where they have the.
Oh, Rock Band.
Yes.
Click.
Isn't that what it
Doing the
looks
click.
that's what it looks like to me, like the Wii.
I would allow that. I think that would be even that would have been better than what comes out. So here we go.
Okay.
I hate to hurt your ears and everything, but I'm just learning to play guitar, and it happens to be Black Music Month of 2025, and so
Now we have a Black Music Month? Did he just, like, make
I
that
thought it
up?
was Pride Month. Now it's Black Music. Let me just double check when this video was. This is from the other day, right? Yeah, it's 4 days
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
Black
like 2
Music
days
Month.
ago, some crap
Did you
like
know it was
that.
Black Music Month?
No.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because you're racist, like me. Wait, no. You went to Urban Fusion. They weren't playing the Black Music Month there. They weren't
No.
honoring Black Music Month at the Urban Fusion.
Surprisingly not, no.
Oh, well,
They weren't.
you know
So,
what?
yeah.
Protect. What is it? TP. Oh, no, okay. Here we go.
so I'm compelled with a new guitar and with some thoughts about that old song, Hey Joe, you know, to give some comment.
You know what I hate about live music is when the guy who's performing won't shut the fuck up and just play the song. Let me tell
I
you
knew
about
that was
the cover.
coming.
Let me
I
tell
knew
you
that
the
was coming.
cover.
I almost just stopped breathing because I knew you were gonna say that.
We gotta. By the way, Janina says hello.
Yeah,
Please,
Janina. Hi,
please don't play
Janina.
the song. No, we're playing the song, Oz. This is because there's something else that needs to come out that we're gonna get to here. Retweet this if you're enjoying it. Here we go. Black Music Month. Here we go.
Commentary on where we are now, and if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna just strum
Just play the fucking song.
a little bit. Please don't hold it against me.
He really, by the way, before he strums that, he really thinks he's cool right now.
Okay.
He really thinks he's cool. Oh, it's Janina. So I'm sorry. Janina wants me to call her Janina. All right. Here we go.
Okay. Let's do it.
He doesn't know what right now, either one of us, can you play guitar? Because I bet we can do better.
No. I could play the Wii guitar pretty good though.
Here we go. Okay, when does he start talking?
Hey, Trump, where you going with that gun in your hand?
I paused it.
Thank you. Thanks.
Here's some more.
Hey, Trump, where you going with that gun in your hand?
Look, hold on.
I mean,
I'm muting it so we can get the.
so stunning, so brave. I just
He's like,
I can't. What's the whole gun in your hand thing? You know, what is he implying? And you know, first of all, he can't sing and he can't play, and he should have never done it.
This is.
That's where I'm at with that.
Like, I just don't understand. He's out of his mind, right? So he thought Guam would capsize.
Mhm.
He
I could sing.
he has there are many more things that he said, but that's just the big one. He sucks worse than a vacuum cleaner. His lyrics. But was there a song called "Hey Joe"? Where are you going with the gun in your hand? Is that what it is? No.
Not that I'm aware of.
He really, like, imagine being the staff, because you know there's at least a few staffers there, and their jobs rely on this guy, and they have to tell him, "You're doing a great job, boss. This is a great idea." Because no staffer thought this was a good idea.
No. So now we know his staff will lie to him.
So the reason I want to play this for you, and the reason I wanted to go here, is because a few years ago, yes, Hey Joe is a good song. Hold on, see, they said yes, Hey Joe is a good song. Oh, it's a Jimi Hendrix song.
Oh, well, that wasn't written for Joe Biden. I mean, they didn't.
No,
use it to like politically attack him.
No, it was a political song that was written by Jimi Hendrix years ago. It was a
Oh,
cool thing. Yeah. Or by Hendrix and the Who. There you go. That's what I thought. But like, I would imagine Jimi Hendrix's version of it was a little better than a guy with a not plugged in electric guitar, who has no idea how to play it. But it was Black Music Month, and I didn't realize that.
yeah. You
Right.
know, it's a first for me. I've literally been here like 58 years and have never known there was a Black Music Month.
Well, I have black music that you've probably never heard of before that I'd like to share with you now. And let me get this
Okay.
set up properly. Because Hank Johnson
Mm.
sings his own campaign song.
Oh,
And no one knows about
and
this.
he won?
It's a 3-minute banger that he wrote. I believe that's what the kids call it. This is, are you ready for this? This is from like, I want to say 10 years ago. This was given to me by, I used to date a big political operative who was a Democrat that's right, I dated Democrats in Georgia. And she sent me this back in the day.
Okay.
It is remarkable. Get ready. This is very much so boy bandy. Ready? This is
Okay.
not a joke. This is Hank Johnson.
I'm ready.
Do you want a congressman who represents your values, who understands what's important to you, who cares about your security and your safety, someone who will take care of home first?
Someone who's able, someone who cares, someone who's willing, who'll always be there at the table, solving the problems for you and for me.
I know all the words to this, by the way.
How? Why? But I don't understand. How do you know all the words to this
Because I've
song?
listened to it, because I downloaded it and I've listened to it enough times. And this was like 6 or 7 years ago that I heard this for the first time. This is definitely him singing his campaign song. Selena says, thanks for pausing. But we're not. You ready? Here we
Okay,
go.
go ahead.
A strong reputation for taking the lead, a brand new direction, that's what we all need to be able to start building a better community with all of the issues concerning our kids.
This
You're
is very
scaring
fucking
me.
real,
You're
Oz.
scaring me.
We need strong representation. Get ready. Here we go.
Okay.
We need strong representation and things like our health care, our safety, and bad transportation.
Ready to sing along.
Vote for Hank Johnson for Congress, 'cause he's just better than the rest. He's the answer, the solution for taking care of home, bringing together all of us, 'cause a new direction is a must. Oh, Hank Johnson, the solution for taking care of home.
Hi,
Hold on. Here we go. There's a bridge. And he announces himself. He's definitely the person doing all the voices. They sat around. He paid probably $30,000 for this. Here you go.
hi, I'm Hank Johnson. We live in a great country, and we deserve new leadership and strong representation in Georgia's 4th Congressional District. So on July 18th, vote Hank Johnson for solutions, not politics.
Chord change. Chord change. He's bringing it fucking home.
I can't wait.
Here you go.
Hank Johnson for Congress, 'cause he's just better than the rest.
I bet this fucker wrote it too. I bet he wrote this song.
I can't. This is like the craziest thing I've ever heard. That you know the song is that you downloaded it. I mean, I thought I knew you, Tim.
I know.
learned so
Listen,
much about you.
any
all
kind
of
of any kind of bizarro political stuff, especially from Democrats. You know, I have the Selena Montgomery books. You know the Selena Montgomery books, right?
No.
Stacey Abrams wrote smut books under the title Selena Montgomery.
Oh, that's
I own
right.
them.
Yes, I remember that. I do. I remember
But if
that.
the NRSC gave me all those books, they were like, "Hey, we figure you'd enjoy these." Here we go. I want to get through this music because it's a brilliant song and it's very clear. It is him singing this song.
Okay.
This is God Bless Us Everyone.
He's the answer, the solution for taking care of home, bringing together all of us, 'cause a new direction is a must.
I think everybody in his district is mentally handicapped. Or so high on drugs that only 12 people turned up to vote for him. There's no way that this, number one, where the fuck did this play?
I don't know, but the length of time that's left in that video is scary. Hi. Hi,
They're just-
Linda.
I'll skip ahead a
I'm
little
sorry.
bit. But this is
More green space.
Setting new care of home.
No politics. Just solutions.
no politics, just solutions.
I can't. Ah.
No politics, just solutions.
Just
Hi, I'm Hank Johnson. Are you gonna vote for me? I wrote this whole
I mean,
thing. I think every
I'm-
member of Congress, actually, I'm for every member of Congress having to come up with their own theme song and sing it. That's your campaign finance reform. From now on, all you can do, you get $20,000 for your entire campaign, and you have to come up with a song to run.
Yeah, I'm not real sure how happy I am about being tortured on your show tonight. But your dance is so cute and it just made everything so much better.
I got this
Just
song moved.
slightly disturbed, but that you know all the words to this song.
He's
But
the last
other than
member of
that,
Congress to misname little people midgets. And he went through a whole thing with that, is Hank Johnson. He's a hero.
wait, what?
You didn't know that?
No.
This is gonna be called
No.
the Hank Johnson Show. Hank
Mm,
Johnson.
we're gonna watch that now, aren't we?
Is this the
You know I love midgets.
Last night
Yeah, I
I
might
used an
agree.
analogy that some find offensive. What happens when you put in a cage fight a giant in with a midget?
Go on.
I'm sorry.
I certainly was not meaning to be offensive or use a derogatory term. You got midgets against giants. I have found that the use of the midget, the midget will not win the fight. I'm going to tell you that. The use of the M word is no longer so.
People groaned when he said the use of the M word. I wonder if there was like a little person coalition that were up in the rafters watching. Oh, Hank.
The M word.
Socially acceptable. You put 30 midgets in with the
30?
giant. The M word refers to a group of people, the little people. That's where you put.
The thing is, he's not drunk. He's not drunk on either one of these. He can't help himself. He's really struggling, Janita. He's struggling out there because he only knows the M word. Okay, here we go. Some more.
Put the midgets together. It really refers to a medical condition, dwarfism. The giants take real good care of the midgets as long as the midgets do what the giants want them to do. I have been
I
awakened.
kind of feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings now. Why do I feel like that?
I don't know, but I just can't. The Giants take care of him.
I
Shuck down.
ain't never. I didn't even know this existed.
You did. Oh, I'm a huge Hank Johnson fan.
I didn't know.
Before AOC, before Jasmine Crockett, he might actually be both of their dads.
To the sensitivities involved. Now they're going to crush the midgets. And please know that I will never use that
Why
term
are we-
again. Midgets get a chance
What?
to speak with one voice. I'll never use that term again. And the midgets then have a chance collectively. If you want to find out more about little people or abnormally small people or unusually small people, to speak
If you want to find out more about unusually
Usually-
small people,
Unusually small thing. You know, this is worse. Seriously, Tim, this is worse than the chick with the purple hair that was like really worried about crash test dummies not being women too. You know, they were only men. Do you remember her talking about that? Because crash test dummies were being, it
yeah.
was just such an
No,
injustice.
they're not diverse enough. I can pull that one. That's an easy clip.
Oh,
hold
my
on, here we go.
God.
We'll do that. Hold on, we'll do that one
Worse
next.
than that.
eye to eye with
Eye to eye.
the midgets. There's a website, there's a
Speaking eye
group
to eye.
actually called the Little People of America. The midgets get together to try to get as strong as they can.
There are those who are deeply offended by it, and that we should all learn what to say so as not to offend people.
Then the midgets have a chance. That's correct. It's a learning moment for me and perhaps many others out there.
That poor, you know who's the hardest hit here in the whole thing? This woman who has to sit there and like the stenographer.
Poor lady. I hope they pay her a lot of money.
They don't.
Oh, tragic. Yeah, you know, was there a midget like
Nope. M word. M word.
oh, sorry. Was there a little person rally that I missed that were you know, or protest for their rights that I missed, or
No,
I had no idea.
that was years ago. They just started.
Oh.
I think a lot of groups at some point just started coming up with words to be offended by.
Tammy, don't tell me what to do. I like midgets. Okay, I'll use little people now.
Yeah, say
Okay.
little people. Little people.
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
I'm almost a little people.
No, you're not.
You know,
How are you?
only 5'2". I'm
Oh,
short.
you're not short. That's as tiny as tiny baby nugget. All right, here you go. This is my favorite. Ready?
Yes.
Here we
ahead.
go.
Okay.
You also plan to make important
Yeah.
investments to address the roadway safety crisis, including the critical funding that would accelerate the development. And this is an area I've written to you about, of the use of female dummies in crash testing. This will start to fight the gender inequity among vehicle safety and crash victims.
Hey, when you've got those yellow crash test dummies, they better have ovaries and some knockers. Or the professor from Hogwarts here is going to be real upset at you.
Oh God. What? Okay. First of all, who brings this stuff up or thinks about something like that? And brings it to Capitol Hill as an issue. This is not an issue. Talk to the company. Tell the company, hey, you know, I think you should make a female one, and we won't say anything on the Hill. And then we'll drop it.
But they're genderless. Like they should be happy for the genderless.
That I'm not.
Do you think
I'm
they
not
just
happy with that hair.
How old
Um,
is Rosa DeLauro? Do you know?
How old is she? I don't.
82. Do you
Is
think
she
this-
really?
Yeah, and this was like 2 years ago. Do you think they just write shit down? Because I would do that. I would start to do this if I got bored at my job and say she's nasty in the office, and we know that she'll just read whatever. You just kind of sit
Yeah.
there and you go, here's your speech for today. Just read it. Let's just give her these cards, kind of like Anchorman. Just see if she
Yeah.
just reads it.
Yeah, I was thinking
Hey,
about that.
by the way,
out loud.
Tammy,
Yeah.
good reference here. How do we know that the male crash test dummies don't identify as women?
I mean,
I think that's a fair.
we don't.
We
Did
don't.
anybody even ask her?
No.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
mean,
think
if she
so.
wants to be a crash test dummy, I think that's fine. If she would like to go and volunteer to like test out how cars work.
I'd like her to be a crash test dummy.
Hey, by the way, Brandon Struck is
I would
standing us
vote
up
for
tonight.
that.
I believe he's standing us up. This Brandon Struck.
He is, but it's cool.
Hope he's
We're
okay.
good.
I was hoping he'd come in and talk about what's his name?
Oh,
How's that going?
yeah.
Drama? Is there drama?
Drama.
What's if I put
Well,
it on,
it's an unfortunate thing. I'm going to tell you right now, but I think that he's standing on his principle and his morals, and that's why he, uh, you know, made the people aware that this has happened. So, and when he has that conversation with you, I think you'll understand a lot more about where he's coming from and why. I don't think people should judge him so poorly for wanting to make sure that our elections are safe and secure. Even the people who are reporting those numbers are correct.
by the way, I looked up just for fun. I went to YouTube and I said dumbest member of Congress, right?
Oh my God, is it Hank?
No, because it's YouTube, right? So if
Oh,
you go to dumbest member of Congress, you can talk about a search engine, how they manipulate things here. Here, let me show you. So I typed in dumbest member of Congress, and it's all Republicans. There's not a single. There's Gohmert. They're making fun of Tom. Is that Thomas Massey there? They had MTG and.
I mean, that was debatable,
there's-
Tim.
Then hold on. The one thing, dumbest member of Congress, that
My
is that
goodness.
sort of looks at something that's on the left, says that Tucker Carlson is a bigot. Everything else is literally.
It's a bigot.
It's every no when you put into YouTube dumbest member of Congress. Now this is MTG and AOC against each other, but for the most part, and there's wrestling. But here's best of Hank Johnson, hits and misses. But literally, for the most part, it was everything was Republican. They were making fun of Republicans the entire time. Yeah.
Well, it just tells you where that platform leans, and they
Well-
always have. We all knew.
Yeah.
I got monetized, and like 2 days later, demonetized because I wasn't posting enough. They said.
What?
Yeah.
So here's what, according to The Hill, are the hits and misses best of Hank Johnson. I don't want to let this go yet. I'm not ready to let go of Hank Johnson.
You should have told me this was going to be torture shell night.
Good.
So,
Well, you should
go
always
ahead.
use torture shell night when you're on here.
Okay.
I'm prone to do. I use a lot of analogies. Mama, the patent trolls are coming. The patent trolls are coming. And I show 1 minute and 41 seconds, sir.
And the gentleman's time has expired.
I'm getting shorted on my time. 30 seconds.
If the gentleman needs additional time, I'd gladly yield 30
1
seconds.
minute.
1 minute.
Could I get another minute?
He's just dumb. I can't watch it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't.
Can I get another minute?
Can I get another minute? Can I get another minute? I need to sing a song about Trump. Just
Please, sir, can I have some more porridge?
he actually, low key, I think he's got one of the best voices in Congress, though.
I don't know. Let me hear it again.
Can I get another minute? Hold on.
Could I get another minute?
I yield another minute.
2 minutes.
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
Gentlemen.
15 more seconds.
It's okay. I mean,
Me on every date. 15 more seconds. Can I get
It's
another
like-
minute?
it's like Maxine. I'm reclaiming my time.
But he's slicker about it. I think I'm going to give him credit.
He's
done it
much
in a
more
row.
approachable with it, to make you not just say, scream at him. You'd almost consider it because he's like, yeah, can I have another
Right.
minute? But her, she was screaming.
What a
But
song about Trump and the M word.
the M word.
He's a slick guy. He's got he's a smooth talker, is that Hank Johnson. Now, he has no brain capacity. Like, when you listen to AOC talk, it's like screechy and it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So she's dumb and then she's screechy. Hank Johnson is extra dumb, but he's got a smooth voice. It balances out in the middle.
Extra dumb. I love it.
It's like, I mean, he's
extra dumb.
I mean, again, the Guam capsizing thing is insane.
I was really
Guam.
when the B-2s were going to Guam, to stage to go, finish the
Oh
trip,
my
or
God.
what was going to happen. I'm sure that he couldn't sleep.
Here's the okay, here we go. I owe everyone this one. And this is like, how long ago was this? 13 years ago. This was 13
Has he
years.
really been in Congress for 13 years?
He's been in Congress
Longer.
for a long time. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. I can tell you right now.
With his district.
He's 70. And where's the Wikipedia at so I can know? He was first elected in 2007. He has been in Congress for this is his 18th year in Congress.
18th.
Now listen,
And nobody smarter. No smarter voters
nobody in
have
his district. This is the
moved
best
into
you can
his
get out of
district
District
yet.
4.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, actually, this is Traveling Fool's got it. Sounds like the guy that's trying to bum a cigarette outside the bar. Hey, you got a cigarette? I've been drinking tonight. You got a cigarette for me? That's what he's just got that smooth.
yeah, but he's that guy that'll borrow the lighter and then not give it back.
Oh no, he definitely never gives anything back. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. You got some menthols?
You got cools.
You got some? Yeah, you got some cool.
Cools.
You know, I was always upset when they got rid of Joe Camel. All right, here you go.
This is a island that at its widest level is 12 miles from shore to shore,
He did research on this.
and at its smallest level or smallest location, it's 7 miles between one shore and the other. Is that correct?
I don't have the exact dimensions, but to your point, sir, I
Is that
think
an admiral?
Guam is a small island.
Yeah, he's questioning an admiral.
Oh my God.
Yeah, here you go.
Small island and about 24 miles, if I recall, long. So 24 miles long, about 7 miles wide at the least widest place on the island, and about 12 miles wide on the widest part of the island.
If he's not high, like if he's not like plastered
Gummies.
fine doing it,
There's something.
right?
I
'Cause
I can't even.
This has been a full minute before he loads up this question, and he's like, "It's 12 miles."
He wants to make an impact about how big this island is, how he wants to solidify the fact that it could tip over. So he's got to give you all the logistics and all the good stuff. So.
It's 7 miles in the middle. Okay.
He says it great though. He's like the James Earl Jones.
He's got a good voice. I'm telling you, it helps out. He's dumb as a rock, but his voice, like if it's like AOC, it's like, and then like you're immediately like, just shut up. But him, I'm just, and he's slower than me showing the clip of him. Slower than molasses in January. Yes, he is the reason that we need term limits. But when he's 1,000 years old, still talking like this, like he will be James Earl Jones. Here we go.
And I don't know how many square miles that is. Do you happen to know?
I don't have that figure with me, sir. I can certainly supply it to you if you'd like.
Yeah, my fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
We don't anticipate that.
Imagine you spent your entire career as an admiral. This guy, naval intelligence, he's probably seen action in the Middle East. He's been through everything. He shows up, and this is again, and he is very serious here. Here we go.
Populated that it will tip over and capsize.
We don't anticipate that.
Okay, how hard is it
I think currently
that
about
he's trying to
170
keep from losing it right there?
Yeah.
His face, his whole face, he's just like he's really trying hard not to
Oh.
just use it.
Oh, hold on. Then there was this one too. Hold on. There's another. I have another
This
clip.
bill-
Hold on. I have another really, really good clip.
Oh no.
Now, let me ask you this. What if the island capsized? Like, what's he think? It's like it's gonna be like Titanic in the movie when the ship
Dramatic.
goes up and people are like, ah, it's falling off the side of
It's
the
so
island.
dramatic. It's so dramatic.
No,
Oh my god.
no, hold
Okay.
on. It's 12 miles. I don't know the square mileage. And like, I like the admiral's like, we can get you that information. we can get you that math, sir. We're gonna.
If I
figure
was
it
an
out here."
admiral, I would be so offended.
We
by
can get you
all
that
of
math, sir. We're gonna be right on. We're gonna get our staff on it. We got nothing better to do. We're gonna get you that
Mm.
figured out, sir. Thank you for. It's 7 miles at the, and he's like setting it up. Just you saw the wheels turning. Tammy wants you to take. She wants Hank Johnson on Shell Shock.
Are you out of your mind?
Shell.
I mean,
I've been on the internet for a long time. Like, it's just okay. Here we go. So here he is. He was very upset. He worried about a world without balloons at one point too.
This bill, which shows that this Tea Party Congress will make the tough choice to keep children's birthday parties on schedule and give industries that rely on helium the lift that they deserve.
I left.
Imagine, Mr. Speaker, a world without balloons.
It fucking hit him. He thought about a world without balloons for a second there. And that hit him. You see that? That was powerful. He did this, the lift, and then imagine a world without balloons and just dejected. He thought about it. He thought like what would happen.
I mean, that hit deep.
Here we go. Watch.
Imagine, Mr. Speaker, a world without balloons. How can we make sure that the injustice of there being no helium for comedians to get that high-pitched voice that we all hold near and dear
Okay,
to
wait.
our heart?
You're a comedian. Are you dependent
Mhm.
on? You are.
My whole
Oh,
fucking
really?
act. You've never seen it, but 90 minutes, I just inhale helium into a voice the entire time.
Whatever.
Big Bird's just getting teary-eyed.
Really?
I don't even know. The whole time, when I'm on stage, I'm like, "Can you get me some more balloons, please?" Very expensive. Balloons are like $2 a piece now at Party City, and I just bring a whole thing. You know how many balloons you got? You know how much helium you go through in a 90-minute talk? A lot.
A lot.
Also, slide whistles. It's another one.
Don't let Hank know.
He's.
Imagine a world without balloons.
I don't need the free propaganda.
This is a
Hank Johnson is my favorite member of Congress. Regularly.
He is.
He just-
Okay. Oh, okay. I could see that for the comedic value, but I mean, seriously, what has he done? No, let's get
Oh,
serious.
he hasn't accomplished shit in 18
okay,
years.
Okay.
Like, I don't even know. I mean, he doesn't even have. There's literally nothing.
I can't.
He, by the way, has, of course, he's paraphrased here. I'm going down the clips of him on YouTube that you can run.
Okay.
It says he paraphrased a Holocaust poem during a rant on Trump's deportation policies because, of course. I'm just looking for.
Were there 6 million Mexicans that were?
Who knows? Congress can stop some bad guys with some good legislation instead of gun control. He's pro-gun control. Hank Johnson directly calls out Chip Roy, slams his white privilege. Again, like, I just don't understand. Hank Johnson is just he's so stupid. But
I mean, if he had a brain, he'd take it out and play with it,
I'm
right?
okay with him
Because, huh?
I'm okay with him smoking cigarettes in Congress. I think he should, just for effect.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I I have no words for that man. I'm glad he's your favorite, Tim. How's that? I'm glad he's your favorite.
He really is America's favorite, but that's I'm just here to
I'm not
I'm
I'm
not
not a fan.
I'm not a
There's almost it almost breaks my brain listening to him. So
I'm not a fan of Hank Johnson.
yeah,
Not a
yeah.
fan of Hank
And
Johnson.
I've been told I have a pretty good voice myself. Um, I think I could take him. Maybe I should move to that district and run against him. And
Usually, I mean, but the thing is, it's probably so corrupt because he's very clear. He very clearly, like, you want to talk about like rigged elections? Like, you're telling me there's not another single Democrat in that. I'm not even saying Republican. I'm not. There's not another single Democrat in that district that goes, "Hey, we have a complete effing moron in Congress right now that represents us,"
for
and
20
like,
years.
like for eight, yeah, that we can't beat him. Like again, you cannot tell me.
No,
Like
no.
when he goes to donor meetings, because again, like he's probably got a billionaire behind him, right? I would imagine like a Soros type guy or whatever, but like somebody. It's no wonder he always asks for an extra minute because he's so slow. But like he goes to donor because all they do is fundraise when they're in the House of Representatives. So like he's going to these donors and they're having conversations where he convinces them to give him money or give to a PAC. What is that conversation?
I don't know. I have no idea. How does he do it? What is he asking for the money? What is he presenting, to fill his war chest with when he goes? What is he presenting when he's campaigning? What is it? If that's what we're seeing in these videos, and he's going, to town halls and door to door, and people are literally witnessing this and still voting for that, that's totally a corrupt election right there. There's no way. There's no way he keeps getting elected
I am.
and doesn't have a viable candidate that runs against him.
Has he ever been? Does he have any career accomplishments in Congress? Now I'm like
Are you Googling it?
I'm going to go to Wikipedia, which will give him the fair because it's he's a good stooge. Tammy's going to go follow him on X. I bet he's smart enough to make at least 10 million since he's been elected. So I'm going to go to where it's going to be the most propagandized, which will be Wikipedia, because that will tell us. And I have it pulled up. I'm going to
Well, at least they'll make one up.
Yes.
If he doesn't have one,
So
we'll have one to name.
let's get this full screen for everybody to be able to see this at home. All right, so let's career House of Representatives. So elections, he beat Cynthia McKinney in the Democratic primary for the 4th district in 2006. So then Congressional Quarterly named him an On Their Way, which says promising candidates soon to arrive in Washington. Okay, who cares? Okay, so this is elections. Okay. I'm looking for anything. He's uncontested. 2012, uncontested general.
Nobody's running a race that just one IQ point higher could win.
In 2018, he won
In that
re-election over
district.
someone called Joe Profit, who's a Republican. That's a bad name for a Republican, by the way. Profit like the money.
True.
Then he beat Republican Josie Azamadine. Then he beat Republican Jonathan Chavez. Oh, and then he won re-election over Eugene Yu.
Yeah, I see that. Eugene Yu. And I mean, that was an Asian. So why didn't they, let that Democrat Asian win?
So here again, Iraq War, Israel. I'm looking for civil justice. I'm looking for legislation.
Did he serve in the military? Did he do, anything?
God, no. I don't think so. Let me double check. Let's see. Early life. Bureau. His father worked for the Bureau of Prisons in Washington, D.C. He grew up in Washington. Clark College. He has a law degree from Texas Southern. And he practiced law in Decatur, Georgia. He served as an associate judge in DeKalb County. That's it. So that's his whole. That's it. Like no, that's all he's done. And then, sorry, I'm like zipping around here. Again, just a bunch of garbage. In 2007, he set a resolution requesting the Secretary of Defense take U.S. troops off the street of street patrol duty in Iraq. But like, he's voted. I don't think he's had any. Again, here's his M word thing. I believe is what happened there. Civil justice.
In his bio. Oh my God.
He comments over Guam effectiveness in Congress. In 2014, Johnson was named the 18th most effective Democrat in the 112th Congress. What? By Vanderbilt University. The 18th most effective Democrat in the 112th Congress. That makes no sense.
Did you even know that?
No.
I didn't either. And you know what?
What is this? The most who does the list of most effective members of Congress? How do you even rank that?
Ah.
Hold on.
I don't know, but you know, I'm seriously thinking of a move. I think I could beat him.
No way. Hold on.
Wow, yeah.
And hold on. No,
I
I'm not
got
talking
this.
about. I'm not talking about that. I'm looking at his net worth, and I just kind of.
Oh, what's
That
his
would
net
be-
worth?
So hold on, and this is 2018 though. Hank Johnson. I kind of hold on. Net worth. Where would you look this up? Ballotpedia, maybe. There's 2014. I don't see anything for like modern. This is the only thing I don't know how to do is like. Heritage Action for America ranks them at 7% lifetime score in their things, but hold on, this is in 2018 he had an estimated net worth of negative 110. Please tell me that he's so stupid that he can't even be corrupt.
So that says his rank is 431st in the House.
So in
He's
20
negative.
Yeah, he's in the hole.
Oh.
But that's in 2018. That's like almost 10 years ago now. But like, I wonder if that's.
You think it's different now?
I don't.
I don't.
Select a year. Can I just select another year? That's the earliest. Yeah. Let's see what he was in 2017. I'll say he lost. He was a negative 142,000 in 2017. He was worth 0 in 2016. He was worth 0 in 2015.
Even his rank is going down. I mean, I think I could take him.
He's not even. I don't.
You should tag him in this live so he could watch with us.
I don't even think he's like. I don't want to say he's not corrupt, but like, come on, man! If you're gonna suck at Congress, at least like hose the American people and do some insider trading. Like, I just want better for him. He's so stupid.
I mean, the least he could do is show some better numbers. If
Let's
he's going
just
to say
go
that
hold on.
he's fiscally, you know, smart.
Was AOC? So hold on. AOC was worth more than him.
Hey, Atomic.
And of course, hey, Atomic. But that was the same year. I just can't. I can't. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. You can go through this. Assets. Found one asset totaling 30,000 to 100. What does he have?
I can't read it. That's
Industry, civil service.
I tried, but I can't read it. That's
liabilities. He has a mortgage. He had a maximum value of $250,000 mortgage on his home.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
How does he allow Maxine to live in a or Nancy Pelosi to live in a $10 million home and that's all he gets is $250K home? That's it. They don't let it, and he does this music and everything.
Well, that's where he blew all his money. Maxine Waters, the same time. This is 2018. I don't know why I don't have more updated. By the way, boy, does she look terrible compared to what she used to look like in 2018. But
Yeah.
so she had an estimated net worth of 793 in 2018, and she has a bunch of money in real estate. But and she's still only 191st. But like, there's just a fall off when it goes to like when it's Hank Johnson. I'm like blown away.
You kind of just want to pray for him, you know?
He's got that smooth voice though. Maybe he should just sing maybe everybody in Congress should just give him $20 to sing their own.
Or do voiceovers in Hollywood and make like
he'd be very good he'd be a good cartoon voice.
He would. He would.
He kind of is a living cartoon already.
Well, yeah.
But he'd be a great cartoon voice.
And he could have all the helium he wanted to like do voices differently, and he saved balloons. So
he saved balloons. He realized the error in his ways for how he spoke of the tiny.
He could play the part of a little person in an animated
guy.
feature.
He nailed it. The Allstate voice.
There you go.
Who won?
There you go. He could do that. Yeah.
Insurance. Who needs insurance?
Mm-hmm.
Who needs some Luckies? Who needs a pack of Luckies from?
I like it better when you said camel.
Who needs some Camel? What happened to Joe Camel? I used to like a delightful billboard with a cool camel smoking cigarettes.
Funny.
And now I can't see him.
I love it.
And
we spent a whole hour talking about Hank.
Should we start a GoFundMe? No, I don't want to give him a dime. He deserves the worst.
Yeah, okay. I'm not building it. You can build it. I'll give him $5.
I'm not giving him anything.
Okay, well.
Should do a GoFundMe.
There you go.
Like, let's like the fine print is the money just goes to Tim and Shell.
There you go.
Like all the other GoFundMes where like, they do something big and then they just keep all the money for themselves. Because that's a problem, by the way. That happens a lot.
Yeah, he doesn't know the square miles of mileage of Guam. So maybe we could tell him we get 95% and 5% would be high. 5% would be more. So he's really getting the deal.
Suddenly the ratings are going to go through the roof because
Hi, Trinity. I don't hear her.
Well, she doesn't know how to use her microphone, but it's nice that she's here. She's just here to put her face in.
Very nice to meet you, sweetheart. You want
to go to the little microphone, and then you're going to make sure that the microphone is on your.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there she is. Yay!
Very user friendly.
Yes, I see that.
New pulse. Let's go get some new pulse. Alive with pleasure.
What are we talking about? What are we doing?
We're talking about. Yeah, go ahead.
We've spent an hour, seriously, Trinity.
He doesn't know who this is.
Basically, like he and I would do on the phone and just talk like, stupid stuff that leads down little rabbit holes about, a congressman like Hank. What's his last name? I don't even remember. Johnson. Yeah, there you go.
How do you not remember Hank Johnson? He's the guy who thought you don't know this. But
I'll remember him now because he saved the balloons and little people. But other than that, I don't think. I can't remember him for his music. It didn't make an impact.
Can we just do the little person? Hold on, Hank. I just want to.
I'm just reading the comments. Just came in, and I just think it's so funny.
Aren't they great? I've been trying not to look because I would get distracted from Tim.
This is so good, though.
He's like that. He's very distracting. I'm trying to do work, and he just comes in and distracts me. So that's why nothing gets done.
I mean, I do. I'm just good at that. I'm good at work, if that's what you're asking.
You're great at what you do.
I'm a creative. I'm not sure what I do. A lot of people don't know what I do, but I come up with ideas.
Trinity knows because she keeps you in line.
Yeah, that's 100% right.
Trinity, this is actually about you. This affects you directly because you are what he's talking about in all of these, right, Shell?
You're gonna do this to her now. Go ahead.
I just read the title.
Ready? Just here you go.
Last night I used an analogy that some find offensive. What happens when you put in a cage fight a giant in with a midget?
I certainly was not meaning to be offensive or use a derogatory term.
You got midgets against giants.
I have found that the use of the midget
will not win the fight. I'm going to tell you that.
the use of the M word is no longer socially acceptable.
You put 30 midgets in with the giant.
That's my new nickname
The
now.
M
from you,
word
I guess.
refers.
No, I won't use the M word.
No,
I might
not
call you
the
M
M-word.
word. I could call you
You'll
M
never
word
use
from
the
now.
M word again, Trinity.
I'll never use the M word again. It was
This just
inappropriate.
reminds me of the story of David and Goliath. So
It is. No, but
y'all
it's,
don't know that. Look it up in the Bible.
but he wasn't in a cage match, and there weren't 30 of them.
There wasn't 30 of them. Yeah, it wasn't a cage match. No.
Here, hold on.
I
What?
I
I could take Tim. In
I
a
think
fight.
it's stunning and brave, Trinity.
what?
What do you think?
What the fuck?
I totally could.
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
This bit. She just said she could take me in a fight.
Oh yeah, that's a given. Look
Yeah.
at
Thank you.
it. You're welcome, Trinity.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw his headphones. Wait.
It's like you're fired.
90% of Trinity's job is to stop me from dating, and she's failed, by the way.
My job is
You
to
know-
give you advice, and you do not heed my advice at all.
I don't take advice from 21-year-olds.
Trinity, I've tried for a few years now to stop him, and he doesn't need a rebound date, and he doesn't need to get into that.
I need a
so,
rebound.
Right.
You need to be like constantly watched. Put a shock collar on him, Trinity. When he's
Yes.
sleeping, just click and
He's be talking. I'll be like, put a sock in it, Tim. This
There
seems
you
like
go.
a lot.
Anyway.
He's like, why did I bring you on the show?
I just sent you a link because I wanted to see if the numbers. How? What?
Oh, what are the numbers? I
Oh
haven't
yeah,
read.
Angela, catch up. I don't talk about how my last relationship failed. How I gave it a week out of the house. All right, Angela, you can. I'm not going to talk about it, but she's no longer with us. So how we say it?
That's terrible.
R.I.P.
Women are the devil. I want to do it. I just want to do
the
a
devil.
voice from now on.
I
For
take offense
Said
to
that. Shuck.
There used to be a delightful camel who told me to smoke cigarettes. What happened to him? I believe his name was Joe. Like I could see him like doing that, like a speech on the floor of the house, saying that. I just want to pace myself out like that. It's got such a.
It's nice to have goals and dreams. That's good.
He's just got such a good pacing to everything he does. It's very thoughtful.
Linda figured out the square miles. 210. Wow.
Well,
It's such hard math.
there's 24 miles, and then some.
What impression are you doing right now?
It's
Hank
12
Johnson.
wide. It's 12 wide.
Have you not listened to the guy? Can you pay some attention to the video? Like, listen to this guy that here he is. Hold on.
Yeah. Yes.
The little people.
That's
She's
where
like, please don't do it
you
again.
put
Tim."
the midgets together.
It really refers to
Sometimes.
Okay, I can see the
Well,
resemblance.
sounds
now.
like a
I got it.
Sometimes.
Sounds like a National Geographic narrator.
Yeah.
Talking
Sometimes
about the
three-
animals in the
Three
cosmos.
little people sit on each other's shoulders with a long jacket and a hat, and they sneak into the movies.
That's freakishly accurate.
That's awesome. That was awesome. I like that.
Sometimes. And they're asked, and they come up to the counter and they say, "Can I have some candy?" And the people are like, "Wait a second, are you an adult?" And the little people say, "Would I be this tall if I was a child or a little person?" And then they get the candy. That's him. He was just bringing that up. That's what I wish that I just want to do Hank Johnson's voice from now on. I should do like somebody should animate Hank Johnson, and I will just do.
You do the voiceover.
Yeah.
That put on your resume.
Three little persons.
Comedian.
They sit on each other's shoulders.
actor.
They put on a long jacket and a top hat.
Does he have time for this in his schedule, Trinity? I mean, we should
No.
probably.
No,
I'm
he
working
does
on a
not.
contract as soon as I'm off of
He's
this. I'm working
too
on a
busy
contract.
with everything else. I would know because I keep his schedule and it's
Every day.
yeah,
Every
completely
day.
booked.
I'm taking
Completely
off
booked
next
for like
Friday.
next
though,
month.
even though- yeah.
He gets a day off one day off next week, and that's it.
That's
Hey,
it.
I know that I've been doing really good on Instagram because I've been getting a lot of yes,
South Park chef.
yeah. They ask for raisinets.
Right.
And the lady at the counter says they haven't made raisinets since the 80s.
That's
So wait a second, are
funny.
you a child or you a little person? Why you have tiny hands?
No one asked for this, by the way.
That's
No.
Hank Johnson. I'm just gonna do that from now on. I really
No,
like Hank Johnson. He's got
Okay,
a smooth voice.
when I'm at the office, no accents.
I'm just gonna
That's
do
my
that.
requirement.
It's not racist because I respect him too. It's not like making fun of a race. I just love his voice. Hold on, Trinity, you have to see this. Shell, if you have to go, you can go. But I'm gonna start harassing Trinity with these because Hank Johnson with the balloons.
That's me every day, but
Yeah, I've suffered through this already tonight. Trinity, it's your turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably go ahead
All right,
and
if you
go.
want to go, Shell, I love you. You're the best. Everybody go.
I love you.
Go follow her at Hot Tamale 02. Also,
Nice to meet
I'll
you.
Shell Shocked on Thursday night. And we'll have a good time here. We're gonna wrap this up. I need to show you this, Trinity, because this is
Okay.
a learning experience for you and your family. I'm sure your dad knows
All
about it already, but all right, Shell, thank you for being here, ma'am. Love you.
All right, love you too.
Bye.
They don't know I'm on, by the way, so they're not
Oh,
watching.
good. Good. Here we go. So this is A World Without Helium. Here we go. Ready? This is one of my favorite clips of him as well.
Bill, which shows that this Tea Party Congress will make the tough choice to keep children's birthday parties on schedule and give industries that rely on helium the lift that they deserve. Imagine, Mr. Speaker, a world without balloons.
A world without balloons.
He's just really broken up about A World Without Balloons. It's like hard for him. A World Without Balloons. He's broken up about it. He's in pain.
I mean, I like balloons as much as the next person, so I understand. He's giving next Morgan Freeman. Absolutely.
Yeah, yes. Hold on. Here you go. But it keeps going. Hold on. Ready?
How can we make sure that the injustice of there being no helium for comedians to get that high-pitched voice that we all hold near and dear to our hearts? Imagine
He's
a
got a
world
point.
without balloons.
Imagine a
Save
world
the balloons.
without balloons. Yeah, that's
I don't think I've
comedian.
ever heard that before in my life. Like, save the balloons. Like, I just
Yeah.
you save the turtles, but not save the balloons.
I
Whole different perspective.
It's a whole thing. Save the balloons. Imagine a world without balloons.
Balloons.
And then he
Everybody
does
just-
this.
Hashtag save the balloons.
He shakes his head. He's been in Congress for 18 years.
God,
so that's a long
why?
time ago. Yeah. By the way, I have to talk about this. Something that you're not going to be coming on, because I wouldn't bring you on this even if I could. It's the MRC's cruise to Norway, August 30th through September 6th, 2025, at the Holland America, Rotterdam. Of course, David Bozell's going to be there. There's going to be a lot of great people there. The speakers on the cruise, of course, David Bozell, Brent Bozell, Joe Concha, Tim Graham, Dana Lash, Larry O'Connor, Dan Schneider, Kevin Sorbo, Sam Sorbo, Michelle Tafoya, Alan West, Brad Dacus, and my face. I'm going to be on this cruise as
Yours
well.
truly.
Yeah, yours truly. If you guys want to come along, you can still get information. You can get information for it here. MRCcruise.com. MRCcruise.com. I'm excited about this. We're gonna go at sea. We're gonna scenic cruising of the Oslo Fjord, and then Oslo, Norway. We're gonna go to Mandal, Norway. We're gonna go see the Northern Lights at some point. An awesome time. I'm very excited about this.
Lucky duck.
I know it's not bad, and all I have to do is go speak and entertain people for a little bit. You know, I'm going to do my my Hank Johnson impersonation the entire time I'm there.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna scare people off or they're
What
gonna
are they paying you to be on this cruise for? Well,
Show
Well,
up,
I'm
I
not getting paid
guess.
to be. I'm not getting paid.
While you're over there having fun, I'm gonna be over here just
Running my
working
business.
away. Yes, for like, how long is this? A week? 2 weeks?
A little over a week.
Yeah,
So
it's fun for me.
Hank Johnson.
That's all right. It's nothing I can't handle.
You'll be fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. You'll do
Yeah.
you'll do great by yourself. You don't want me around anyway. I like that I annoyed Shell so much that she left. She's like,
Yeah.
"Are we really doing?" We had like big plans, and then I just ended up talking about Hank Johnson for a full hour.
Guys, this is what I have to deal with. Just him going off schedule.
But like, people are tired of like, what am I going to come in here and talk about Iran? No, I mean, like again, like what everybody talks about Iran. Everybody's talking about like the Israel stuff. You got to pick sides. I'm like, you know what? How about this? How about we cover current events and Hank Johnson and the scourge he is to Congress? You don't even know who that is.
No, I don't. But yeah, I'm saying yes.
Who's your congresswoman or man?
Mine?
Yeah.
I actually don't know. That's so bad. That's so bad. I actually don't. I remember their name. Y'all don't come for me in the comments, please.
Just tell me who your member of Congress is.
You do what?
Hey, just tell me who the member of Congress, who your member of Congress is. That's all. I'm not asking for a lot. Just
I don't.
You took a picture with her.
No, Nancy Mace
No,
or
she's
Beth
from
Van
South Carolina.
Brandon Gill.
No,
No.
no.
Did you just bring me on just to embarrass me from everybody?
I just want to ask you just some civics questions. Who are
No,
who are the two senators
No.
from the state of Texas, Trinity?
No.
You work in politics. I am the media fellow at the Heritage Foundation for
I work
Strategic
with
Communication. Who are your two United States senators from the state of Texas? Surely did you vote in the last election?
I did.
Who are your two senators from the state of Texas?
Like, people are asking me just to Google it. I should just Google it. I don't remember, and I feel actually so stupid. I know it's Ted Cruz is one of them.
There you go. There's one.
And I know Ted Cruz is one of them because I was like, I know my family has.
And then a very tall rhino. A very
what?
tall rhino. A very tall rhino. That means Republican in name only.
Oh gosh, I hate trivia. I'm so
Trivia. This is civics.
civics. John Corbin.
What was your answer? John Cornyn?
Yeah.
And John Cornyn. Close. But
Cornyn. Well, that's all right.
I didn't ask you any harder. I thought those were decent questions. With white hair. Yes, that's
Don't
right.
ask me any trivia.
With
I'm
white
gonna
hair.
get it wrong.
Who is the 7-foot-tall monster who collects money as a senator and does nothing for the people of Texas?
You know what? Now you just embarrassed me in front of like thousands of
Who's,
people.
who is going to lose to Ken Paxton in the primaries? I like Tammy's like, see? I'm trying to give you clues. It's a little late to the live, but like thank you for trying to help her out here. No, it's good. I think I'll give you credit for that.
Okay. That's
I believe your I think it's Beth is your congresswoman.
yeah.
Brandon though.
I said that.
Yeah.
People do not want you to give me trivia questions on this show.
I think they do. I think that's an enjoyable time. Know your.
I don't think so.
You have to know.
So embarrassing. I should know this. I need to Google this afterwards.
Well, so I have some things coming up over the next week for you, including booking my friend who was on America's Next Top Model. She's going to be on the show. So that seems like something you might be more interested in than politics.
For the record, I love politics, and even though I did not know that question, which I thought it was Brandon Gill, I was like pretty sure, but
well, you never know.
You Google it and then tell me if it's right.
I don't know where you live exactly. I don't follow you on. Okay, if I show you a picture, will you be able to guess who?
Probably not. I'm being honest.
Good.
I need to educate myself more on.
Who is that?
Isn't it the
You think about that, and I'll ask you, who is this?
Bucky?
Yeah, there we go. There's Bucky. All right.
There you
So then,
go. I don't know,
who's that?
understand why. Is his name also Bucky?
No,
No. Uh,
it's John Cornyn.
Grand Corin.
It's John Corn. Don't worry. You won't have to. He's got like 2 years left, and then you won't have to worry about him anymore.
I feel so stupid on this show.
You're not stupid though. Nobody knows. Like I wouldn't expect you to know that. I mean, you haven't been. Your foray into politics is me, and we've only been doing this for about a month, so I don't expect you to know things.
Well, I
Certainly
used
your
to
last
debate
boss that used to sit at
politics
this-
back in high school, so it's been a while. So,
It's been like 3 years since you've been in high school. Let's not pretend that it's been a
oh,
while.
shut up! No, it's not. Get out of here.
The whole 3. But you would think your last boss that sat at the same table with you would have told you a little bit about something.
You didn't do that.
She does have her priorities straight. I can't knock her for not knowing.
Thank you.
I can't. I honestly can't.
Oh,
She-
people are so nice.
yeah, she's not stupid. Also, Yor is spelled YOU''RE.
Don't listen. Quit
I'm not saying you're
criticizing though.
stupid. I'm not saying you're stupid. In fact, I think you're very intelligent. I trust my business to you. That's why I think you're incredibly intelligent.
Thank you.
I don't expect you to know. That's why I asked you questions that like
I should
I'm
know.
doing.
I should know the answers to that. So that is on me for everybody's watching. I feel embarrassed that I did not know that. But
Oh,
I'll look
okay,
it
hold
up
on.
and I'll educate myself.
I just thought of something funny. So you didn't know the names of like the Congress members without prompting. Name the women I went out with last week. Go.
Jen.
Mhm.
Went out with her. Mandy.
Mhm.
And Julia.
That's knowing your job.
That's
That's knowing your
this is
job.
my job. It's not knowing people in politics. It's Tim's love life.
True story here, though. By the way, Hank Johnson and Tim Young prove law degrees don't make you smart. Correct. Correct.
Oh, somebody's not caught up on the whole sitch.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not here
That's
anymore.
all right.
Yeah.
Do I
Hey,
need to tell? Do I need to answer your future
Mm-mm.
dates? Is it no? Okay, we're gonna keep that secret. Okay. that's fine.
Yeah, it wasn't rainbows and cupcakes, folks. And so we're back to what's happening is I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm not gonna make any jokes, but I don't care. But that was funny. All right, listen. I think we've done pretty. What else is going on in your life other than boys sliding into your DMs?
Oh gosh, nobody actually. I take that back.
We should do
There
this
are
every
some
Sunday, by the
dudes.
way. We should have a breakdown every Sunday.
No, we should not have a breakdown. Nobody's
People are
interested in
interested.
that.
People are the numbers have gone through the roof since Shell left and you took her place. I love Shell, but the numbers.
That is. I bet you that's not true. I bet you that's not true. Shell's lovely
more
and she's
people-
so intelligent.
She is. I love Shell. I think she's the best. I've been encouraging Shell since before. Ha ha ha. No.
Moving on. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What's in my life is basic. Like
Yeah.
my life is work. Running your
Yeah.
whole to do over
I have
here.
big news.
Yes.
I'm getting the Star Wars collection as well as the Transformers collection. It's been added back in.
Of course.
So
You
you're
don't
starting
know.
through toys from the 80s.
We don't need any more of that stuff.
I'm sorry, number one, there's no we here. This is Tim's toy collection. Good. Thank you.
You
Thank
know what I
Tim.
meant. But still, no. No.
Hmm?
No. Oh gosh. What I need is
It's
a glass
Brandon
of
Gill, by the
whiskey
way.
or
Your
wine.
congressman. It is Brandon Gill is your congressman. Your dad texted me.
Oh, well, see?
He's
Yeah,
watching
he's
it
cool
now.
like that.
Who am I going out with next week?
Justine.
How do you know that?
What do you mean? Because you tell me and I remember it. I have a very good memory.
Oh man, I love my life. This is awesome. I owe you more money. All right.
Yeah, you
You're
do.
the best. You really are the best. This is so much fun. I am the most unprofessional person, I think, in the business, and I love every second of it. I hope you're having a great time.
Me?
What is this? Hold on. She'll never. Hold on. What about my Christy Yamaguchi play collections? Don't even start.
Shell. We spent our time like Johnson.
We have a
This is
great
your
time.
fault. This is your fault.
I don't care.
Poor
I'm
girl.
having a great time. Listen, I do this every night. I'm having a great time talking about Hank Johnson. I love
You
it.
ever talk about Hank Johnson, do any impressions for longer than 30 seconds?
No, I want to do the whole thing. I just want to have fun. Hey, what's wrong with like just having fun doing this stuff?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
I love fun.
This is
Obviously.
yeah. Well, there we go. I like that you know the whole.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. This is
I
good.
freaking got you.
I really appreciate. I appreciate your hard work here.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't she an ice skater, Tammy? God damn it! How dare? Look at that. Look at that
These
beautiful.
are his most prized possessions.
Wasn't she an ice skater? You tell me, Tammy. And there's an actual. That's a real
Next
signature.
time Hank Johnson brought up, I'll join in for hours.
Thank
See,
you.
this is your guy right here. You two can have a lovely chat. And I'll go
Okay.
drink
This is-
and pop open some champagne and call that.
I'll make sure that she gets back in there. It's a beautiful plate. You're right. It's a beautiful plate. I just look. And very much so. I can't stand. I don't know. You don't have to consume this stuff. I consume all this stuff. You know this all day long. I work. I watch this dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she won the. Wasn't she an ice skater?
Why
Yeah,
are you getting
won
so
the
pissed
gold.
that people don't know this?
People need to know and respect and love Christy Yamaguchi the way that I do. One day we're gonna get her on the show.
That would be really cool. Let's do
You
it.
should be like, "Hey, is she a conservative? Do you think is she?"
I don't know.
I feel like she would be.
I freaking love her. She's
Yes.
great.
Yes. Christy Yamaguchi, according to Wikipedia, identifies as a conservative Republican. And she appeared in an advertisement for Mitt Romney.
Well, looked up on the internet, so it must be true.
But in April 2024, Yamaguchi attended a state dinner for Japan hosted by Joe Biden. And she backed Biden in 2020. Well, there goes that.
Well,
Well,
the idea of crumble.
gotta sell out Rhino plates. My Rhino plate collection. Maybe I should replace it with something else.
How about no plates?
How about get a little class in your life? All right, maybe because if you were a little classier, you would understand that my plate collection is very valuable.
I'm very classy, thank you.
Yeah, who could forget Oksana Bayol? She was a little. Didn't Oksana Bayol have a drinking problem and she rolled a car in like Florida? I know my 1990s figure skaters, and I'm straight. I should have bookended that with "I'm straight and I know
Yeah,
my
you should have.
1990s figure skaters."
Woulda, shoulda, coulda.
Yikes. Well, people are tuning into this and being like, "What are we watching?"
I know. It's just me and Tim just roasting each other back and forth. So
Pretty much.
sorry about that.
And I am right about. We can talk
Nothing.
about the Oksana Bayol car crash another time. God bless. All right, listen. I will see you all tomorrow. Who's my guest tomorrow night? Who we got?
I think it's Chloe Cole.
Is it Chloe Cole?
I
I
think
like
so.
Chloe Cole.
Yeah. So everybody tune in.
We've
7
got a
o'clock
good.
Central.
Chuck says he has Tanya Harding Tupperware. That's it's good stuff. All right, yeah, it's Chloe Cole tomorrow night. I like Chloe Cole's story. I think it's awesome and it's a powerful message. And we'll be a little bit more serious tomorrow night when I have her on.
Yeah. What, more serious?
Mhm.
You're not serious.
I'm gonna be serious with her on.
Okay.
How about getting a Blue Willow play collection? What's Blue Willow? I don't know.
See, now you're giving everybody crap for not knowing somebody. Now they're gonna come after you.
Oh,
Tammy, it's 7 p.m.
it's that.
Central.
It's that day. It's the pattern stuff. The blue. I've seen those. They're at like every antique mall. The Blue Willow plates. Yeah. No. So we will have. So it's Chloe Cole tomorrow. Then who do we have on Tuesday?
We have a earlier show with
Oh, I'm doing.
Joe.
Oh, that's right. Joe Exotic
mhm.
from Tiger King is going to be on. That's a time, huh?
exciting stuff.
That's
Which will be a
exciting.
morning show. So
We're gonna
so
do at
that's-
11 o'clock. We're gonna try to have it's 11 o'clock, right?
I believe so. 11
Yeah.
o'clock.
So
Central, yes.
noon Eastern. We will have on Joe Exotic, and I'm prepping obviously because I actually went to Joe Exotic's Tiger Park back when he still ran it. So I'm excited to talk to him about that.
There you go. We have you got a full lineup this
The
week.
full
for
lineup this
Red
week.
Bull.
What a stacked
So-
lineup.
Stat lineup. You know who all made that happen?
Yeah. No, you know what, Shell? No, Shell's complaining about being on this one, and then you want to come on the good ones? No, you want to come on the good ones. You can't complain about the ones where I talk about Hank Johnson for 2 hours.
What's Tammy say? It does Central Time. I
What?
just want to clarify the Central Time because
We do Central Time
I
because we
had
have
to
3 time zones, and it's painful.
I had to clarify on an email because there was like people were wondering what time it is. So I was like, it's Central. It's Central for us. So wherever you guys are.
Yeah. So to recap, I was wrong about who your congressman was when I was trying to make fun of you.
Yeah.
But they're both my friends, so it doesn't matter.
So jokes on
I
you.
didn't know because I don't know where you live.
What do you mean? I live like 15 minutes from you.
I've never been to your house. You know this, right?
Yeah,
come
I
to
do.
Your new place. I don't want to be at your new place.
That's fine.
Sounds
I don't want
loud.
to hear anyways. It sounds loud.
Sounds loud.
Are you talking? You're saying I'm loud?
I don't know.
It's probably true.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the whole. You got children running around and a dog.
My dog. Well, that's why I have the door locked because my dog will come like traipsing in here, and you can like hear him walking in. So
Wow.
don't worry about that.
So yeah, no. So what a schedule this week, huh? Chloe Cole and then Joe Exotic, and then we've got. I mean, the rest. I think we've got James from the WPAP is going to be on here this week,
Yes.
and then
And then Charles is gonna be on too.
Charles.
Stimson.
Oh,
Stimson?
Cully Stimson.
Yes,
So,
I
like the guy.
I can remember
Or
how to pronounce
the
that.
legal expert. That's going to be a hell of a show. He's the legal expert from
I'm so
Heritage
excited.
who actually has done all the research on all the Soros funded DAs around the country. And so like we go from this where I talk about the whatever to then we've got Chloe Cole, very powerful story. Then we've got Detransitioner, in case you guys don't know. Great story, great testimony. Then we've got Joe Exotic. Then we've got James from the James Show. And then we've got Cully Stimson from the Heritage Foundation, who is the guy who has done all the research and all the digging into all the dirty money that has screwed up all the DAs around this country. I'm so excited for that one. That's a big. He is the law professor I wish I had in law school. He's a genius, and everyone will really enjoy that. I enjoy listening to him talk. He's another one. So like the Heritage experts, when I bring them on, are some of my favorite interviews because I always talk about like it's like Disneyland for conservatism for me, and because I get to talk to like all these different people who are like, so we had Victoria Coates on last week, who was the former deputy national security advisor for Donald Trump, and so we were kind of talking about like foreign affairs and kind of stuff with her, and then kind of took her out of character with that, and we talked about Philadelphia sports and how they suck, and just it's so much fun to have like, and I need to get Mike Halleback on from the Oversight Project. Love him. And he and Mary, my friend Mary, are going to be doing a podcast together for the Oversight Project here that I'm not sure if I'm allowed to mention the name of yet or not, but help them do the branding on that. I'm very, very excited about that. So that's coming up too. And I got to get Kevin Roberts back on here. I should do Kevin Roberts back on the old podcast. Just having
Yeah, I know he's busy till like about August, so
he's busy till forever because the man he runs a major organization, and then he runs around the world representing that major organization, and It's a hell of a thing, man. It's incredible. So, all right. Well, listen, Trinity, it's been a delight. I'm glad that you could learn a little bit about civics today. I'm glad that I had no idea where you lived, but now I have an idea that what district you're in.
Mm-hmm. So you don't know anything about me. That's so sad. You don't even know who
I don't
you
care to know
hired.
anything. Right. We could probably. Hey, can you try to get Hank Johnson on?
I probably could try my best.
I bet he'd do it.
Work my magic, my
I
Trinity
bet he'd do it.
charm.
I bet he'd do it. I bet he'd do it.
Like if you asked him, probably not, but if I did, probably.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I got you. Don't worry.
We'll reach out to his comms director. Be like, Tim Young would love to have you on a show, and they'd be like, wait, somebody wants to interview Hank Johnson. Get him out there right
Yes.
now.
Yes.
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what a time, everyone. What no Trent? Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm gonna get. You know what? That would be really funny. So if we got Hank Johnson on, and I inhaled helium the entire time, and I was like, I want to thank you for saving helium, Hank, because now as a comedian,
That would be
I can-
hilarious. Oh my goodness.
I can continue to inhale helium, and it's all because of you. You saved the balloons, Hank. It was all you.
It's gonna be written down in history books. for
Imagine
all
a
to remember.
world without balloons.
Without balloons. It's a sad world. I mean, think
Yeah,
about
well,
it. When you're a
you-
little child walking through Disneyland, you want one of those balloons. And
Little baby,
imagine a world without that.
tiny baby nugget, just out there with no balloons.
Don't even get me started with that. Don't even.
She's just out there
Don't even.
living her best life without balloons.
I literally text you. You didn't even text me back.
How many balloons,
you-
by the way, tiny baby nugget? How many balloons? If you held, how many balloons do you think it would take before it like you got swept away into the like six?
How many do you think it would take?
Six.
Is my question.
Six.
Six?
I'm afraid for you to hold larger balloons because you're very tiny. You're a tiny baby nugget, and that would just you would just fly away.
Okay, I am very small. For all those who are watching, I'm 5'2". In case you're wondering, I'm very short, so that's
What
why.
would clowns make without balloons? Memories. They would continue to make memories. He say balloons and Guam.
Yep.
6 balloons,
What a guy.
and then you would just blow away.
Blow away. That's
I
it.
can't. We can't risk that. So we're gonna.
Also,
have,
are you ever gonna use my name on the show, like an actual?
It's right there. People can read it. But there's going to be a strict no balloon policy while you're under my employment because I don't want you to float away. I need you.
Oh,
Here.
oh, now you need me.
Well, to organize my life, and I can't risk you having a balloon accident where you have six plus balloons and just fly away. So if you're at a birthday party, because I know that you have a child friends, when you go to a birthday party,
Screw
Don't-
you. Screw you.
don't sit at a chair that has balloons tied to it. Don't be tempted to say, "Oh, I want to collect all the colors," because once you get to 6, it's going to be up.
I'm not a child unlike you.
That that's the thing. They could have actually used balloons to keep Guam floating. You're right. Thank you, traveling fools.
That would have been an idea, but nobody had that. Yeah, except for Hank Johnson and Tim apparently. So
I worry.
you don't have to worry. I stay on my own. I deal with you every day.
I just don't want you to float away. And that's
Well, I appreciate your
your
concern.
last person who sat at this desk. She didn't care. She was just like, "Hey, you want to go get some balloons from Party City?" And you were like, "Yeah." And then you didn't realize that was a setup.
What are you talking about?
She was trying to get you to. She was going to go get you to hold birthday balloons and then fly away. I can't handle that.
You just make crap up, and I just take it in the face.
Imagine
Fucking
if,
dish
I
it back.
drank more. Imagine if Trump drank more. If I drank right now, boy, would I be a mess. Who knows what I'd be saying?
Please don't. Please don't.
I
As,
feel
as
really
your
nice.
friend and your coworker, employee, whatever you want to label it,
Boy,
don't do
know
it.
that there's a rank.
There's a rank.
In fact, here.
I would flip you off right now, but if my folks are watching now, so I'm not
There you
gonna
go.
do
I just want you to know.
so
I just want
thank
you
my
with.
parents.
I want to use the screen size to show you where you rank.
Well, you know what? You know what? Maybe your schedule isn't going to be so booked this week.
You're gonna start canceling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
You don't realize I have all the
Yeah,
Infinity
maybe.
Stones in my
Do we have-
hand. I can just
do we-
go.
Do we have meetings about meetings this week? I don't want to have any meetings about meetings.
Well, I'm going to make sure you have all the meetings about
People
meetings.
are like, what are we? Yeah.
I'll wake you up at 8 o'clock and Central, not Eastern.
Here, I'll bring it back a little bit.
Thank you. It's so nice. Yeah, Shell's cracking up because she knows I'm dang right.
I'm so excited about our work. We have a great week ahead. Great set of shows coming up. There we go.
Maybe. We'll see how I
You
feel.
gonna cancel on Chloe Cole? Who gonna cancel on? Joe Exotic? Well, let's be real. I don't know how to use.
It's gonna be game of roulette at this point.
I don't know how to use the phone system here, so
No, you.
I have no idea. Like if he calls, I gotta put it through the old.
If he calls,
Wow.
see him on the back and be like, "She's
Kind
scheduled."
of. This just seems
Yep.
kind of phobic to me.
Yep.
All right. Well, this has been what a delightful time.
Mhm.
Your family knows that you're on this right now, by the way. They're all
I
watching.
know that they're They weren't watching.
I am
and they
happy,
just got
by
a
the way,
text being like,
to. I know at some point we may get an upgrade, but I'm happy to make a little, like a reasonable, and maybe that's what you should do for yourself because there's a screen over on that side of the table, and then there's
Right.
there's nice. I'll get you a set of lights, and if you want to come here, so you don't have to look like you're like in front of a shower or you're in a tub or something. It looks like you have a shower curtain behind you.
It's
Or like
my
you-
blue screen. It just looks very
There is
white
a
right now.
when I'm out of town, which I won't tell people when I am. They'll know. Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, 41,000. I would like. Why don't you make yourself a little background over here? Because there's a bunch of stuff up here that I don't care about.
That's fine.
I don't know why. And you can just design your own background,
Fine by me. I got it.
and then you can have a little screen there, and it'll say. Actually, I'm going to make a graphic for you. I'm going to make a tiny baby nugget graphic, and then we're going to sell T-shirts.
No, nobody is gonna buy that. Anybody who's watching, comment
All
if you
proceeds will
actually
go to
buy
put
that. Like
you-
for real.
And
Are you
all
on
proceeds will help you get your GED.
This is what Tim does to me every day, guys. The abuse.
She's not
Every
even in this
day.
house. Shucks, she's not even in this house.
They don't know that.
Well, yeah. But we're gonna help you. We're gonna help get you your GED. We're gonna help you put you through.
I already have it.
We're gonna help get you through some sort of HVAC training. We're gonna pay for it so that you can get a real job. And actually, if you got HVAC training, you'd make more money than me probably in like 2 years, especially around here with the air conditioning.
You know what? I should make more money than you for the work I do, but you know.
Yeah, somebody actually in this household once told me that they worked more than me, and I don't know where she lives now. So,
Well, I'm not her.
There goes the AI camera. Here we go.
And you know that too.
I just want you can arrange it any way you'd like back there, and you'll have your own little display, and then we'll have a logo over there that will say
Okay.
our sponsors as well. And then you know, and then whenever you want to come in, and then if I have in-studio guests, they can sit over there too, and I'll make a little. Hey, did I tell you, by the way, that Julia was going to come over and do the show, and I told her I didn't have a second computer, and I forgot that I actually did have a second computer, and I could have had her on the entire time, but instead we didn't do a live.
No, you did not tell me that.
Stuff out here.
Life's hard, Tim. Life's hard.
Life
And
is
then
hard.
you die.
42 too. If you guys are enjoying this, hit the retweet button. Anyway, yeah. Shell says blink twice if you're okay. You're more than okay.
I blinked once, so she got the message.
Nobody can see through your fake glasses.
My fake glasses.
Your
Yeah,
blue
they are.
glasses.
They're blue light glasses, so they are
Yeah.
fake. Yes, I just stare at computers all day, so it hurts my eyes. But
I have someone who wants to buy a tiny baby nugget shirt, and I'm gonna go.
here, so- what?
I'm gonna make a tiny baby nugget merchandise.
No. Who literally would buy that? I don't understand.
I got a text message from someone right now. A very wealthy.
I bet you
a
it's
very
one of my
wealthy
family
man.
members.
Huh?
Is it one of my family members?
Maybe. I think that's going to be my gift
It's
to everyone.
probably my dad.
Tiny baby nugget. A wealthy investor said that he's ready to buy Tiny
So
Baby
my
Nugget
dad.
merchandise. Tiny Baby.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
Shut up,
merchandise
bro.
called "Don't Hold More Than 5 Balloons." I think that's important because you're
No,
bored.
my if we're gonna make a shirt for me, it's gonna be Jesus strawberry mojitos. That's what's gonna be.
Can you lay off of the strawberry mojito? So this is the problem. You're a girl drink drunk, and strawberry mojitos are disgusting.
I did not get drunk. No, they're delicious. You just have a horrible palate and you have a lack for class.
Lack of class. I have a lack for class too, but I have a lack. I just.
You need to step it up. This is where you are. I need you to be here.
Well, I need to because I've got to. I think it's a date next week.
With who?
With
Or
the
should I already
girl.
know this?
With the you already said who it is.
Mhm.
She didn't realize I was single like nobody else did. I had to explain that to her.
Apparently, they make you hit on
Yeah, that's what.
This
That's
guy
what,
watched the last show.
that's what your strawberry mojitos do. They make you hit on gay guys, and I can't have you
He
do that.
watched the last show. I did not do that.
I've got a whole line of merchandise for you.
Oh,
Don't hold more than 5 balloons. Strawberry mojitos equal hit on gays. Tiny Baby Nugget. And then we could have a whole thing of Tiny Baby Nugget University shirts. Like tiny. I think it's good branding. The squirrel lady? Yeah, remember? Yeah. Roger the squirrel. Roger the squirrel is my friend, and Roger the squirrel is a girl. So
Yeah.
we don't allow people to misgender squirrels. You don't call boy squirrels girl. Yeah, I'm going to talk about this with Chloe Cole.
A squirrel?
She'll understand.
Probably.
Trying
I
to
don't
change the
understand.
gender of a
I
squirrel.
don't understand half the things Tim says to me, guys.
Everybody
so-
understands everything that I'm saying.
No,
I am.
it's a
I'm-
wonder why I work for you.
What a great time
All right.
for you to be here. So no, I think so. This is going to be. We're going to make merchandise for you. And for the guy who wants the merchandise, if you could get me a really high quality photo of her face that like so that
Do not.
recognizable, like
Do
an
not.
incredibly recognizable version of her face.
Do not.
And then, we can make baby gear. We can make little like pacifiers that says Tiny Baby Nugget on it for people, for weird adults.
Can I flip you off on this show? Is it gonna be censored?
Because nobody's gonna buy it for their baby. There'll be weird adult men who buy them.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, this show is taking a turn.
That's where the money is. Weird adult
No,
men.
nobody came on here for this at all.
I'm trying to look.
Stick to the schedule.
If you want to meet her though, just slide into her DMs on Instagram. She's very open to that.
No.
This is why you don't put your full name up there. By the way, you have a cool enough first name that you don't need to put your last name up there.
Well, it just auto populates.
You can auto change it.
Well, I'm sure I can remember that for the next time you're on the show if I'm ever invited back. But at this point,
What? I'm trying to
at this
find,
point, no.
I'm just trying to figure out where
Are you trying to find my Instagram right now? Is that what you're really doing?
No.
Okay, I was like, oh gosh,
The
Shell,
You should
no.
change your name to Trinity Nuggets.
no. No.
I just don't want you. Actually, we should have talked about this and not putting your name up there, and just going by Trinity. Have we thought about that concept so that people don't harass
That's
you on the
fine.
internet?
That's fine.
I know you've been smashing that block button, and that's good.
It's funny because I woke up this morning with like 3 other guys trying to like follow me or slide in my DMs or whatever. I'm like,
That's so
no.
That's so troubling to me. Viewership's doubled since you've been on.
Well, how? I literally okay. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else.
Mm.
I like how like I'm
Creepy.
not as cool
Creeps.
as Shell and all these other people. As all these other people that Tim has on the show, and I
Not
so I
weird
don't
at
know
all,
why
Connie.
everybody's
Not
watching.
weird at all. Keep that up. Keep up the good work.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Please. Oh gosh.
I'm gonna go make. Actually, I mean,
I don't know if that's concerning or flattering.
our potential investor here on the Michelle. Somebody else has texted me now and says that they would buy the shirt.
Is it my sister?
No, It is someone who is
No.
not a part of your family. I think there's merchandising here.
Let's hear it for Trinity Nuggets, guys. God. You know what? Next show, I will change it to that just
Well,
for
just put it-
everybody's
just
entertainment. I
put
will
it
do that.
Trinity. I don't I like, and sorry, I should have thought this. This is actually one of the times I'm going to apologize to you because I should have thought about that before I was like, just come on, to not put your name, because Tim Young, everybody knows where to find me. But you, like, I don't want people nobody. People should not be. Come on.
Need a green screen behind you, Trinity? This flips over as a green screen, so it's a blue and a green screen. So
Oh, can we just? Oh man, I should be like. There's no such thing as cool in Southeast. I wonder if I could. Can I do things with your background?
oh God, please. No. Also, my social is not my doesn't have my
fine.
name.
No, that's right. It doesn't.
So-
So them finding you is just from like Google image.
It's a
search.
challenge.
Yeah.
So let's see if anybody can
No.
find
no.
me.
How about no? How about that's how movies start? The plot's not good from that point forward. Come and get me is not a good no. That's not a no. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that. Okay.
I have all right. Well, that's enough.
Yeah,
This has been a
So-
dumb time.
it has been. But there's good things to come, everybody. Oh,
There's a lot
gosh.
of fun stuff that's going to come, including a merchandise line. We're going to do a clothing line. We're working on a clothing line. I think we bring No back. I think we do a whiskey clothing line, something like freedom and whiskey, because it's
Wait.
not trademark.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think a TBN line. We'll just see. Just it takes a second to make an image. I guarantee the person our big investor who wants to buy your shirt, the first person who texted me, I bet he could whip something up real quick.
I'm sure he could.
I bet he has.
Oh,
Right now,
gosh.
he's sitting on his sketch pad.
I
right
know he
underneath it,
is.
and he's got like a nice.
No, what I'm gonna do is my Twitter.
You have, by the way, you have the most dangerous people around you, like as far as like coming up with bad ideas and following through with them.
Me?
No, not you. I said you have the most dangerous people around you as far as coming up with bad ideas and then following.
Oh, you. Oh, yeah.
And your dad, who's really
Yeah,
funny.
yes. The Trinity and Tim show. That's exactly what this is. I hope y'all are enjoying it. We
Well, it
distance
started
from
with
each
like
other.
concern about balloons. Good night,
Some
Shell.
balloons. You know what? If you create a logo, whatever logo format you want,
Mhm.
and if you on my Twitter,
Mhm.
where it says my bio, director of operations and adult
Mhm.
babysitter for Tim Young, runs his
Did you
mouth.
say that on Twitter?
Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Twitter, which. Yeah,
Date screener.
if y'all want to look at the bio because I think it's funny, then
Date
just follow me
screener.
on X. I keep saying Twitter. I'm sorry, X. I should not call
Can I
it
just
Twitter.
tell you, by the way,
Old school.
I'm going to leave you with because this is fantastic and I really enjoy this. Like, this is called character building. Can I tell you who was right the entire time about every date that I've had over the past week and a half? You are wise beyond your years, and by that I
Thank
mean
you.
you're a girl who looks at other girls and goes, "What?" That
I just care about you. That's all. I'm your friend.
whoa,
Look
that's
out for
disgusting,
you.
and I don't want to hear that ever again from you.
Oh my goodness, relax.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Everyone here is saying that they would buy that. We're gonna have.
No, not everybody's saying that. I'm looking at the comments right now.
I don't even need to see the comments because I know, and then like we'll show up to YWLS or whatever little girls conference, and you'll have merchandising, and all these girls will be like, "I wish I had my own merchandise."
We'll just see next year. We'll see how many people
know what you
that
tell
ever
'em? You
becomes a
say-
thing.
Well, I will if we're doing really well next year. I'll buy a booth that says "Tiny Baby Nugget" on it and lights.
We got to work on the name though. That's terrible.
Trinity is a great name.
It is, and I thank my lovely parents for that.
It's a brilliant name.
But the nickname
Obviously,
that you give me,
it's biblical,
I
but
hate.
it's also Matrix, and it's awesome.
That is true.
I
Um,
like it.
But if that ever happens, a logo or a merchandise, I'll put it on like my profile picture for my Twitter account.
I got stuck with Timothy. You know what Timothy is when it's not in the Bible? It's a weed.
That's rough.
Hmm? Here, hold on. There you go. How to identify Timothy. Grasses at a glance.
Timothy, Fluum pratense, is a non-native cool season grass found in every county in Illinois. Used
So
as
you're
a
grass.
forage grass, it prefers
In Illinois, which even makes it worse.
growing in fields and other disturbed habitats.
Mm.
It grows 2 to 4 feet tall,
Why are we
and
watching
its
grass?
foliage has
Nobody
a
came
gray
here for
to
that.
blue-green appearance.
It's because my name is a weed. That's what it is.
Well,
Also,
that-
I'm running the clock to get the numbers up. Shuck said I swore off dating ever since the creative orders.
So basically, Tim is just using me for views. That's sad.
No, I'm not using you for views. I'm using you for money. I'm making money by the. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
That sounds probably even worse.
It is. Yeah, actually, now I'm come to think of it. All right, listen.
No.
So, what have we learned tonight? We learned that Tim
I'm
was wrong
right.
about your member of Congress.
Correct.
We learned that you were right about everyone in my life that I've tried to add.
Correct.
We've learned that I'm still the star and boss of this operation.
Incorrect.
Correct. And we've learned that even though we organized all my hats and put them in order, it's become incredibly inconvenient to have to go to my closet to find a hat.
Oh my goodness, it's so hard to walk a few steps in my closet to get a hat and put it on.
But it's much easier if I just grab it off of the banister where I had 300 hats or whatever they were sitting in a big pile. Just like reach in and pull one out.
And then you can't even walk upstairs because there's a pile of hats. So you're welcome. You should
My
be thanking me,
place
but
is-
yet you're complaining. You're
My place is
complaining, and I'm not here
exponentially
for it.
cleaner. My place
not
is
here for it.
exponentially cleaner since things have been moved around. Since you have started managing my life.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And
I just needed a simple thank you would suffice.
well, no,
Not your yapping or anything.
Well, not going to happen. But you know, it's important that you're here.
Oh, I'm glad to be here. So
This will be fun. We'll be able. You know that when we go to DC, when you're in Washington, and I have to do these shows at the Heritage Foundation Live, when I'm there doing them from the 13th to whatever, you're going to be there in the studio. You might as well just be on every show.
I'd love to. Plus, I love
Right.
meeting new people and talking. So
So there we go. Yeah, I mean, it's
Social
going to be
butterfly.
we might as well do that. So just get ready that you're going to be around more, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah. Hopefully people won't mind. Like I said, I'm not as cool as all these other people who come on who are very intelligent and actually know what they're talking about and know Congress people. So
I want to do some quick math here, and then we'll get out of here. 48 100 divided by. Where's divided by?
yeah, but guys, we have some exciting stuff after we come back from
We
Washington.
have
so.
currently 201 times the viewership of Real America's Voice.
201.
Times the viewership. They only have 200 people watching. They've only had 200 people watching for the past hour.
Dang.
So
Interesting.
yeah. It's almost like they should hire me. All right, well, Trinity,
Yes.
I have no more. I'm tired of insulting you. So
Really? That's a first.
yeah,
Well, that's okay. Now it's my turn to insult you. So
I have to go.
before I
Work.
do that, I'll let you go though, because
What?
yeah, I'll let
I
you
have to
go.
go work now. I literally have to go work on something.
Okay.
Yes,
Have fun with
why?
that.
Why would I take a break? You know, this was my entire social life tonight, right here. 2 hours
There you go.
hanging out with you and Shell.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you'll call me tonight with some business things. So
Well, no,
be long.
I don't have anything for you tonight, but I do have something for some other stuff for production stuff.
I sent you the updated image of Trinity. Oh gosh.
No,
Please tell me you didn't.
it's fine. It's fine.
Oh gosh.
All right, guys. Well, this has been fun. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. Always
Thanks,
great to be here.
everybody.
Where can people follow you on Twitter?
To X or Twitter, it's gonna be at Trinity Jen. That's my X handle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, at Trinity Gen. And I mean, we're almost at 50,000 here. What a neat time. What a time to be alive.
I know. That's
right,
great.
Yeah, no, it's great. And I will talk to you tomorrow. I got to go send an email off to some stuff, and then we will figure it out.
All right. Well, have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
Thanks so
everybody.
much.
Bye.